Okay, welcome back. This is part 4 of CSS Grid tutorial. I'm going to just do a quick one here on grid area template. So this is where we finished up the last day. I'll just use this example to show you the grid area property. If I inspect this and go to turn on the grid lines here on this grid. So as you can see, we have grid lines 1, 2, 3 and 4 on the columns, and the same on the rows all the ways to 6. So there's another way of defining these areas. So you can use grid area template, and the way we do that is, so on the container, grid area or grid template area, grid template areas, and we then in quotes, so for the nav, we want the nav to go across the 3 columns. So we have 3 columns here set out in our grid template columns. So the nav, we just do something like, we just do nav, 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 and the next row we do so medium, main and small. The next row would be the same, and the next row would be the same again. So we just copy that 3 times. And then the last one would be the footer, and we just do foot, foot, foot. And the way this works is that instead of using grid column and the line numbers, if I go into this inspector here, go to layout, and now I turn on my show area names, you'll see you can throw on them. You see they're all named now, as well as have numbers. So basically what you can do is, so for grid area, or for item number 1, so that's the nav bar, all you have to do here, instead of all the numbering, you just do grid area and then nav. So I'll just get rid of all these so you can see it in action. And the last one. So as you can see, they're all stacked up now in a line. So we've got the medium, medium 1, medium 2, medium 3 going across like that. The only one that has the nav bar set is the first one. So grid area nav. If we want to do the other ones, actually I've made a mistake here, so we're going to have to give this 1, 2 and 3, and the small the same, So these, so for 2, the first one's going to be grid area, and it's going to be medium 1. Three is going to be medium 2. So you can see they're stacking up this way now. For the main, it will be, instead of, it will be just main. So number 5 is main, and the smalls have stacked up appropriately again because of auto placement, as we discussed in the last lecture. But the last one is not going to be 1, it's going to be foot. So that will take up all the foot specification in our grid area template. So as you can see, the footer has taken up those 3 areas. The nav has taken up all these 3 navs, and our medium 1, 2 and 3 and small 1, 2 and 3 have been placed on either side of the main. You can also specify empty. So empty, so if I wanted this nav bar to be just in the center here, I could specify this as dot and this one as a period, and something's gone wrong here. So okay, so this has happened because we never gave our small boxes, we never explicitly gave them a position. So grid area small 1, and same for the other 2. That's 2 and 3. And this is still a bit, okay, it's a typo. As you can see, if you make any mistake in these at all, you'll have it completely and utterly doesn't work at all. So what I was trying to say to you is, like, if you make any mistake at all, the whole grid gets screwed up. But going back to the dots or the periods, if you don't want a cell to be if you want a cell to be empty, you can just put in a period, and that cell will be empty. So that's kind of handy as well. So that was just a quick one to show you grid template areas and grid area properties of CSS Grid, and I'll go into more detail in the next video. So if you got anything from this, just subscribe, like, comment, and I'll see you in the next one.